Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have done another makeup video for you. I hope you enjoy it. So today I've done more like in-depth of what I do for my face routine. So as you can see, all finished product, but I go into more depth about how I do like contour with creams and powders and that kind of thing, nose contour, all of that jazz. So stay tuned, and if you like the look then keep on watching, subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in a second. Okay, I'm going to start off with concealing my under eyes and around my face, my Fit Me. This one's shade 10, which is darker than I would usually need, but I like it when it's kind of a little bit darker around my under eyes, which sounds ridiculous, but hear me out. It does actually help with concealing like the orangey green pigments I have underneath my eyes. So that's why I prefer this one. I do put this dark one on my eyes as like a base, and then I go on top with a lighter one, which is I think shade 5? Yeah, shade 5 in the same Fit Me collection. Actually, before I blend that in, I am going to dab some of the 5 Fit Me, the lighter shade, on top of where I put that under my eyes. Just because I find it easier to blend it all out when the colours are together, when they're wet on, instead of blended out first. Okay, now I've done my eyebrows, I am going to use my Fit Me again in the shade 5, the lighter shade, and I'm going to put that underneath my eyebrow bone. And now I'll use it to like carve out my eyebrows, but it also makes my eyelids a little bit lighter, which I find is better when you're putting on eyeshadows. Just makes it kind of easier to get the true colour from them when it's a bit lighter than what concealer you'd usually use. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to use the darker shade on the top of my eyebrows, so I can blend that out and it's kind of not so different to my foundation colour. You'll see what I mean when I put my foundation on. I'm going to use a flat concealer brush, and I'm going to use that to blend it all out. Now that's all blended, I'm going to actually start with my eyes. So I'm going to take a medium-sized fluffy brush like this. I'm going to take some Fit Me powder, loose finishing powder, and this one's shade 10. I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid. And I'm not going to go under my eye because I am actually going to put more makeup on, obviously, underneath. So I'm just going to do my eyelid to set the concealer. Okay, my mum called me and I haven't seen her in ages, so I answered and was chatting to her. And then I got carried away and kept on doing my makeup, not realising that it was not recording. So this is where I'm at. I haven't got that far at all. I'll just tell you what I did. So I used my Hoola bronzer. I got the jumbo one because it was limited edition and it's just really cool and it will last me for ages. So I got that one ages ago, but I've used that one in my crease and I just keep going back to that colour because it's sort of perfect, cool, toned colour that is perfect for blending. So that's what I use in my crease. And then what I do is I take, all with the same brush by the way, because I like it quite blown out. And then I take my James Charles palette. Mine's broken, my black shade came broken when they delivered it. But I'm going to take this one here. So I will show you now. And what I do with that is I only put it on like the tip of the brush. Only a tiny bit. And then I look down and I put it like here where my crease kind of starts. And it makes your eyes look bigger. Don't forget to blend inside here because that part actually makes your eyes look so much bigger. I'm just going to take a darker shade, this one here. It's like a burgundy colour. I'm going to pick up quite a bit of that and dust it off because I don't want too much fallout. And then I'm going to put it in the corner of my eye to make it look a lot darker. Yeah, my mum called me to tell me about her new house. She's like moving into this new house. It's got 6 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. And there's me living here in this tiny flat, one bed flat. Yeah, I'm very jealous. She showed me photos of it. She went to go see it again today because I've just bought it. And it is beautiful, it's huge. And yeah, so she was just explaining all of that to me. My brother was on the phone as well, and I haven't spoken to them in so long. So that was nice, but apologies for leaving you in the dark for a few moments. So same palette, James Charles palette. I'm going to take this gold shade up here. I'm just going to use my finger. Okay, I'm just going to put that on my lid with my finger. So now I have got my eyes kind of ready. I am now going to go on to my face. So now let's go on to foundation. So what I do is I actually mix quite a lot of my foundation. So this is my Maybelline 24-hour foundation. And this colour is 21, so it's nude beige. It's that one I'm going to use. But I'm also going to mix this with my iconic London Illuminator drops, and this one is, I think, yeah, the original shade. So I'm just going to mix that together on the back of my hand. So I'm going to use 1, 2, 3 pumps of foundation with 1, 2 squirts of the iconic drops. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stippling brush by Real Techniques. I'm just going to mix that all together, and then I will put that on my face. I'm quick with this because I don't want it to dry before I start blending it with my sponge. So yeah, I'm usually quite quick. Just slap it on and then use my sponge to blend. And then I use my sponge to blend that all in. And then I use whatever's left on the stippling brush to go down my neck, because I am fully aware my foundation does not match my skin colour. And now I'm going to take my Primark contour stick. It's foundation and contour stick, and this one is in the colour Honey. And I'm not gonna lie, this stuff is so bloody good, and you get so much product. Like, I've already used loads of this. You get so much and it's only a couple quid. Honestly, watch how this blends out. It's ridiculous how good it is. Put it on my cheeks here, and now what I'm gonna do as well is put it on my nose. So I'll show you how I sometimes contour my nose. I don't always do it, but I like to do it sometimes. So I do one line, swoop down, and this side I have actually a bump in my nose. You can see it there. So I am more careful with this one, and I go slightly on top. You see that? So it looks more straight. And then what I do is put it underneath here, and now I take a blending brush like this, and now what I'm going to do is blend it in. But I like to do like straight lines like this when I'm blending. You'll see what I mean here. And I pull it up, just up and down for now, because I don't want it to go over my nose, because I don't want it to look like I have like a Barbie doll nose, like nothing there. And then I'll bring it up here as well. Can you see? So I'm happy with that side now. And now I'll do this side. Now this side's more difficult because of the bump, so I actually start at the bump and I drag it upwards here. And it makes it look straighter. And don't forget to blend underneath your nose as well. And so this is going to look crazy, but bear with me, because now I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer and pull it down my nose like that. And I'll just bounce it up and down, so it doesn't spread anywhere, but it's just on there nicely. And then I'll go back with my brush and just go over the lines I made with the dark shade earlier. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blend out my contour with a sponge, and watch how easy this is to blend. Like, oh my god. That's why it's so good. And it stays nicely on your skin. Like, that is the test really, because it might blend out nicely but then just melt off. This stays so good on your skin. When I'm blending though, I will say I actually blend on top of my cheekbone, because I think my cheekbone's here, as you can see, but if you put contour like on just where your hollows of your cheeks are, it makes your jawline, I don't know, it makes your cheekbone look like lower, so it makes your face kind of look saggier in my opinion. So I like to keep it all going up, and it just kind of works out for my face shape. So what I'm going to do next is going to look really crazy, but you'll understand afterwards. So I'm going to put my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder on again, but this time I'm going to go all over my face. Now I'm going to take my Real Techniques big face powder brush. So now I just put this powder all over my face, like just, you'll see, watch. And it will look crazy, but you'll see in the end what I'm getting at. And with this I make sure I like push it onto my skin and not like smear it, because I want to set all of the, all of the cream, contour and my foundation in place. So I don't want to move it around anywhere with this stuff, I just want to dab it on. Also, when I did my eyebrows, I didn't put any brow setting gel on yet, because I'll do that after I've powdered everything. Just because if you put the gel setting stuff onto your eyebrows and then powder, that powder will cling on and you'll just look like you have some white eyebrows and it will just look really weird. So that's why I do it afterwards. So now that I've powdered like my whole face and I look completely matte and powdery and gross, I am gonna go in with more powders because it's fun. And I'm going to use just the normal Hoola, not the light, not the darker one, the like original one I guess. I'm going to take a medium-sized fluffy brush, very dirty looking one, but honestly it has been cleaned. And I am going to load that up and I'm going to put this in the hollows of my cheeks. But as I said, when I'm doing it, I'm kind of putting it in the hollows but pulling it up instead of just straight there, because I think it makes it look nicer. And I usually drag it up just a bit here to make my, pardon me, face look warmer. So that's what I've done there. But I'm going to show you now what I actually do to make my face look skinnier sometimes as well. There are no secrets here. I do that. I don't need to do that, but I like doing it, so I'm going to show you how I do it. Yeah, my battery ran out, so I just replaced it quickly. But I'm going to show you now what I do to make my face look a little bit skinnier. So you might want to get your hair out the way. So I do this, and then as you can see here, or when you look straight on, okay, it's hard to explain. I like the way my face makes that kind of shape. Like you see those lines here. I think it makes you look kind of skinnier, and I think it makes your jaw look nicer. So I follow those lines just by pulling my face sideways. And you only want a tiny bit of product on your brush at this point, because you can already see kind of a difference from this side. And then I pull it over to my chin, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm making that shape on my face. So you can see it now, it's quite obvious. But when you look to the side, it's not too bad. So it does just make your face look so much skinnier. Can you see what I mean? Like more shape in it. So I'll show you, I've shown you this side. I'll now show you this side and see if you can actually like notice the difference and compare. Yeah, you can, like, it's so noticeable to me. I don't know if it is to you, but it is to me. Like, it just makes my face look skinnier, if you know what I mean. And then I take a little bit of bronzer and I put it under my lip, because it makes my lips look bigger, because it gives more of a shadow. So now you can see that I've made, like, my contour make my face look skinnier, more structured, and my lips bigger. So that's just from that. And then I take the same Hoola, same brush, and I do underneath my jaw, but I'll show you where. Because if you're too high, it will just look like your face is muddy and gross. and if you go too low, your neck is just going to look dark. So you want to find your jaw and put your finger kind of like underneath it here and bring it around here just so you know exactly where you're going. And now you want to find those spots with your brush pointing like upwards. So don't put too much on your brush, but then drag it across your jawline like this. Just don't go too far over. And lightly brush it on like that. And if you do it on a straight line, it'll make your jaw look a whole lot straighter. So you can see my jaw kind of looks like rounded here. Both sides are the same. So yeah, my jaw looks kind of rounded and makes my face look chubbier than it is. Not that it's chubby, but you know what I mean, like it makes it look rounder, whereas this makes it look straight. So it's like surgery but with makeup. And then I also do it under my ear here, but I go up and down, so it makes it look like your jaw is sharper. And then I just take a bigger brush, like a big kind of face brush, take the same hoola, and then I just go on my forehead. So I just go on the sides of my temples here, not too much on the top. And now I'm going to do my nose contour. So I'm going to take another brush, similar to the one that we used to blend out. It's just a fluffy kind of blending brush. And then I'm just going to dab like this on the top of my brush, and then I'm just going to gently do a swipe like that. And you can see where it's gone. The product's gone. And now blend. And it's easier to blend it up into your brow bone, because then you know exactly how much product you need and where. I'll do the same on this side, so you can actually see now. Just straight up and down, like that. And I go like slightly on the side of my nose because I know I already have like a long straight-ish nose, so I don't want to make it look crazy. It does look kind of crazy right now, but you'll see what I mean. And then I put it underneath, and then again I just follow the same like lines as I did with the cream contour. So I go like a V shape. I kind of want to make like a love heart with the tip of my nose. So you see underneath I've done like the here, it goes down, and then on the top I'm going up like a love heart, so it goes like this. And I just think it makes your nose look super duper cute. And up into your brow bone, because this is the part that actually makes your nose look like super snatched. So you want to bring the same shade and blend it like this into your eyebrow. So that's my nose, face, contour, that's all done. And as you can see, it's given me more of like structure to my face. My jaw looks so much more snatched. So yeah, that's how I like to do it. And my nose looks crazy at the minute, but give me 1 second. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So now I'm going to take my Peach Perfect powder, it's a loose powder, and I'm going to use that for my nose. So I put quite a lot of that on, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put that over the top of where I've just put all of that on my nose. And this, I think, just blends it all together. And whilst I'm there, I do put a bit underneath my eyes. Now I'm going to put on my blush. It's just my L'Oreal La Blush in Peach. I get quite a lot of this on my brush. Smile. And dab it on. I use a lot of blush, just watch, just watch. Because it looks crazy now, but as soon as you put your setting spray on, it disappears. And I bring mine quite high up here on my apples. And then whatever's left on my brush, make sure it's all blended, and I put it on my nose. And now I'm going to put some Mesmerize highlighter on my cheeks. I don't actually like a whole lot of highlighter on my cheeks. I do like it sometimes, not all the time. I put a little bit on like this. Okay, and that was with my big fan brush. Now I'm going to take my little fan brush, and I'm going to use the same highlighter, and I'm going to brush it off a little bit, and I'm going to put this on my nose. So I'm going to try and be as straight as I can, and make sure that goes up the top bit here, because that is where I want it to shine. So I'll explain what I mean. Because I have a bump here, like slightly in the middle, I want it to shine here to make it look like this bit is projected a bit more. So if I show my nose from the side, it goes in quite a lot right in here. So if I put highlight here, it'll make it look from the front like it's coming out further. And it makes it just look straighter. So that's how I do it. And then I'll put my highlighter on the top of my nose, just here. So it looks like a button. And that's that. And then I use the same brush and I just put it underneath my eyebrow. But this, I literally put the smallest amount on because I don't actually like it when it's too highlighted under there. Now I'm going to set my face with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. No, I'm not. I'm going to set my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray in Ultra Matte. Shake that up a bit. And I'm going to do that before I do my eyelashes. So let me just spritz that all over my face. And now put a lot of this on your face because you saw how much matte powder I put on. So now I want to breathe life back into it and make it look more like skin. So I'm going to put this on quickly. Okay, that feels like it's dried down. I'm just going to lightly tap on my face because I have peach fuzz. And I don't want the setting spray to make it look like they are so obvious. So I just kind of tap my face with my beauty sponge like on the bottom half for my peach fuzz, and then it like pushed it all back down. So this is what my face looks like. Loving it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some mascara on. So I'm just going to now finish off my under eye with the same kind of shade, so I won't really go through that. I'll just quickly brush through now. Same shades as the top, so I'm just going to use the James Charles like burgundy colour. And then I will do my hair and be right back. So I will see you in a few seconds. Okay, so this is the final look. I put on just a berry lipstick. This one's a Maybelline one, but I have no idea. I can't tell you what one it is. Like I just know it's shade 30. Like that's all I know. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed. I know some of you were asking about my face contour and that kind of thing, like how I do it. So hopefully that gave you more of an insight as to like what I do. I think it makes like a massive difference, but yeah, let's see what you think. I like it, so if you enjoyed this video, please give me a massive thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love to see all of the lovely comments, and I literally respond to everyone I possibly can. So thank you all for watching pretty much all of my videos. Like I know so many of you comment on like each one, and I appreciate you so much. So thank you for watching, and yeah, let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the next ones, in the future, what you want to see on my channel. I've had a few good ideas from some people, so stay tuned. You might see some of those videos soon. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!